Okay, so this is the final day. We're going to be bottling our beer. It's been sitting in my cellar for like, I guess about a month and a week. So what I got here, some equipment that you'll need, is a bottling capper. So I'll show you that later. You're going to need some white sugar, which is called priming sugar, and that's going to reactivate your yeast so that you can get carbonation in your beer. You're going to need some measuring tools. You're going to need just some food grade pipe, obviously washed, and one of these little things right here, or a distributor, I don't know what it's called. Something to clean your tank when you're done. This works for me. And of course your bottles. So here I've got a collection of pop top bottles, which means that I don't have to ever buy caps. So I've kind of saved some of these over time and gotten a lot from friends. And then some of these, which I got the caps. So first step, make sure your kitchen's nice and clean. Second step, boil some water. Get your caps in a small drain and pour the boiling water over top of your caps. And what this does is we're essentially sterilizing all of our equipment. So I won't show you, but right now I'm going to sterilize all my bottles, and when I'm done sterilizing all my bottles, I use the one-step no rinse cleaner. Then I'll be ready to bottle.
Travel down the rapid river every day, and driving down those rapid streams, as raftsmen they must do, while the lazy and loafing farmer boys they stay at home with you, while the lazy and loafing farmer boys they stay at home with you. Loafing farmer boys, they tell their girls great tales. They tell them of the danger when
so what I'm doing here is I'm putting half a teaspoon of sugar for every 12 ounces. So in these larger bottles, I'm putting essentially 1 teaspoon of sugar into each one. And what that's going to do is when I put the beer into these bottles, it is going to reactivate the yeast, and that will get carbonation. So I've got my hose here. Normally on the bottom of this there's another like hard plastic piece that'll filter out the trub, but I broke that. So I'm just going to have to go with old school, and I'll show you how to do it. So I took off my plug here. Now some brewers are probably going to quiver at what I'm about to do, but you gotta go with what you have. I know that I could use more equipment, but this is just going to have to work. So this little spout here, you push on the spout and that's what releases here, but you need to build up pressure. So here I've got a bottle, and don't do this at home, but if you can get an automated pressure thing, this is just what I do. People say that it'll get contaminated, whatever. Oh, actually that tastes really, really good. So now I've got a bit of pressure built up, and you just push that on the bottom of the bottle, and you can see now that it's flowing pretty well. The color of the beer is actually really, really nice. And what you do is the little spouts on the bottom, it's filling up, you hit to a certain point, and pull out. Now, I'll show you how to work with these bottles. Over here we've got pop top. Essentially all you're going to do is clip that on, and it's ready to go. But we've got our bottler here, and I've got my caps here. You can pick one of these up for about 15 bucks. And there's a little magnet underneath that put the cap on, place it underneath, and then what you're going to do is, I don't know if I can do this with, there you go. And there's your capped, fresh to go bottle. And what you're going to do with that after is give it a shake and mix up all that sugar inside of there. And that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and do all these bottles. And when they're done, I'll see you back. So there it all is, all bottled up. And I got approximately, if you calculate all the milliliters, I got approximately 58 beers out of that one batch. So, yeah, you can use anywhere between about 55 to 72 bottles for a full batch. Now, just quickly, make sure you fill that up with some water. That's what the brush here is for. And give it a good cleaning when you're done. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to put these back down in the cellar, and I will see you in approximately 3 to 4 weeks with a fresh glass of homemade all-grain beer. So this is the final stage. My homebrew's been in my bottle for about 2.5, almost 3 weeks now. So I'm going to show you what it looks like and what it tastes like. It's got some nice carbonation there. And I know the light's kind of dim in here, but considering I don't use a filter other than my what's in the mash tun, that's pretty clear beer. That's the clearest beer that I've ever made before. You get that nice kind of coppery orange color there. Nice head. It smells great. Oh man. That's unbelievable. I hope you all enjoyed my series. I know it was long, but I wanted to show you all that you can make a good glass of beer at home on a cheap dime. So I hope you enjoyed the series, and yeah, I think I might post some more later on. I'm going to be making some more specialty batches, little shorter videos now that you know kind of what it is and how to do it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.
The lazy loafing farmer boys, they tell their girls great tales. They tell them of the danger when a crossing o'er the fields, and a cutting of the grass and weeds is all that they can do, while the burly courageous shanty boys are driving down the Sioux.